those too weak to go for their dreams will always find a way to discourage those of us that are. Never forget that people tend to reject only the things that they simply do not understand. Now, how many of you have had rejection or frustration in the last week, 10 days, 2 weeks, last 30 days in trying to build your business? All right? The thing about life is that you can't change the fact that you're going to have negativity. When you walk out of this hotel tonight, you're going to run smack dab into something negative in your life. It's the law of averages. As soon as you do something positive, the world deals you something negative. As soon as you do something phenomenal, you get some crap dumped on you. As soon as you do something great in your business, something happens in your personal life. As soon as you get your money straightened out, something happens in your health. As soon as you get your money and your health straightened out, something happens in your mom and dad or your kids' life. It's the law of the land. You can't change it, so quit trying to find a way around it. Understand that it's coming, and be bright enough to do this. All right? You know, instead of going, oh, you don't have to take everything face on. And the way that I get around those things is I read books. And if you're not, this is the way you put good in to counteract all the crap that's attacking you on the outside. And if you're not doing this on a daily basis, you're going to get beat up, beat up, beat up, beat up. Pretty soon you're down. And when you're down, you can't do anything right. I don't care if you're talking the best prospect in the world. If you're down, you're out. You're not going to get it. I've had people on my team this week call me and go, my best friend signed up with somebody else. I go, of course they did. I wouldn't sign up with you either. You sound like heck. Okay? And you got to remember that we're in the business of attracting people to us. There's no laws or rules in that business. It's about the law of attraction. If I'm up and I'm in it and I'm sold out, I'm all in, good things happen, people just start showing up. When I'm down and I let life beat me up, I can't do anything right. Anybody disagree with anything I just said? Okay, so I want to read a couple of these to you, and then I want you to take this book home tonight. If you haven't read this, I want you to read it. If you have read it, and it's been a few weeks, I want you to read it again. It's 90 pages. It'll take you 2 hours, okay? Mastering the Art of Duplication. There's 4 things that must be done in order to duplicate. 1, remove any distractions. Temporary inconvenience will afford you a lifetime of convenience. But you must remove any distractions. Number 2, remember why you're doing this. Don't get caught up in the negatives of life. Focus on what you want and claim it on a daily basis. In the book it says, Matt and I, because John wrote it, Matt and I read statements aloud every morning and every evening as soon as we wake up and before we go to bed, that are designed and describe what we want in our life, what we want our life to look like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, and make it as if it's already present in our life. That's how you deal with negativity. I used to discount this idea. I used to say, oh, it's a bunch of airy-fairy, hocus-pocus, New Age crap. You know, put up a dream board. I'm not feeling like dreaming today. You know, I'm a realist. And the reality was that's why I was having trouble. And troubles are physical, mental, emotional, and financial. And they're the same troubles that all of you have. You just have them at different times. One guy in the room's having a great financial time, but mentally, emotionally, and physically, he's having challenges. And the other guy's having a great mental and emotional life, but financially, he doesn't have any money. And this guy's got free time, and that guy's got money. And the idea is get them all together at the same time, in the same place, in the same person. And that's what's called joy and happiness and gratefulness. All right? And it comes from a state of mind, and it has nothing to do with how hard you work. It comes from I'll say it again, it comes from a state of mind and being in control of your state, your emotional state. And when you master your state, when you master yourself, what is around you changes. And I don't know why it all works, I just know that it does work. And I would encourage you to start putting this stuff into your mind because it's the only thing that's going to get you through all the bombarding of negative crap that you're going to hear because you're out there going, hey, you need to check this out. People go, oh, nobody will do that. Hey, you need to check this out. Oh, is that one of those things? Hey, you need to check this out. Oh, I don't need to be in shape. You're going to hear all this kind of stupid stuff, and they think it's intelligent. And you already know when you hear it, you go, ah, that's stupid. But if you allow it in, it takes over because it's like a disease. Number 3, remain encouraged. The biggest killer of dreams is discouragement. Number 4, rely upon the system. You must ask yourself, is what I am doing duplicatable, and do I want it duplicated into my business? these are the 4 fundamentals of success in any network marketing program. And like Donna gave you a minute ago, we've got the best one going. We have the biggest growth. We're the only company in our industry that's posting up growth. Everybody else is still down 25 or 30% from 2008, 2009. A lot of them are posting up, oh, we're up 7% over last year. Yeah, but last year you were still down 35% from the year before. So, you know, you play a lot of games with how you post your numbers. What I love about what Visalis is doing is just straight numbers. 193,000 people joined last month. Did 190 million in sales the second quarter of this year. Did 130 million in sales the first quarter of this year. That means this year we're on track to do $8 billion. I mean, we could realistically hit $1 billion this year in 1 year. Why are we excited about it? Because you only get one shot. You get one shot. You have one time for this company to go from where it's at to $1 billion in the U.S. We have one shot. And if you blow off 4 or 5 days, you add 4 or 5 months to the back end of you getting where you want to go. Listen to this. I talked to a guy today on the phone, and he said to me, he goes, oh, it's only a week. And I said, yeah, but a week becomes a month, becomes a year, becomes your life. And then you end up at age 65, dead broke, or dead, like most people, and you go, dang, I wished I would have. When the whole goal here is change that course, change that pattern, break that habit now, interrupt the pattern, because it doesn't matter if you're a ditch digger or a brain surgeon, if you're working for dollars for hours, that's going to end someday. You are physically going to be unable to work someday. Everybody agree with me? Yes. Mine happened at age 34. And they went, you'll never walk again. I went, wrong. But it took me 2 years to get out of the hospital and get past rehab. Okay? So what my point is it doesn't matter what your career or profession is. It doesn't matter if you're a soldier or a brain surgeon. It doesn't matter if you're working with your fingers, working with your mind, working with your back. Someday you are not going to be able to perform your duties as a business person. And if you don't have a residual stream of income, you're going to go broke long before you die. It's just the law of averages. The reason we're here is we can prevent all of that. You may never quit what you're doing full-time right now and only do this part-time. But here's what I told this kid today. I said, all right, let's break this down with my numbers. Let's just say that you do what I did last year, this year, and at the end of this year, you're making $70,000 a month. Are you going to go, heck, it's only a week? Or are you going to look at it like, holy cow, that was $17,000 I flushed down the toilet? Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I go, so a week matters? Yeah. Okay, you just wasted one. You have 51 left in the next 12 months. If you waste another one, you're going to add 45 days on the back end to you getting where you want to go. If you waste another one, add another 15 to 20 days to it. Another one, add 15 to 20 days to it. Now, at 4 weeks, you're 2 months behind on your year-end goal, right or wrong? Right. 2 months lost at $70,000 a month is $140,000 a year, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you get the point? If your goal was, and you only made half of what we're making right now, you still flush $70,000 this year if you mess off 4 weeks. You understand what I'm saying? There needs to be a sense of urgency. There needs to be a priority. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying that we're allowing ourselves to go, well, I'm going to go cut my neighbor's lawn. I'm going to go do a good deed. I'm going to go help out, clean out the recreation room at the church. I'm going to go hang out at the school and check out and put away stuff after the game and help the team. And you end up doing all this free stuff, and what's it costing you? See, because I'll pay somebody to go cut my mom and dad's grass. I do. I pay him $25 a week. He goes and cuts my dad's grass. I pay him an extra $100 every 3 or 4 months to clean the gutters and tidy up around the edges and under the bushes. It costs me, I don't know, $1,600, $2,000 a year. What would it cost me to go spend 2 hours a week cutting my dad's grass? A lot more than $2 grand a year, wouldn't it? So you got to be a little bit smarter than you are working harder. And you got to start thinking about what you're doing. Some of you are doing your own dishes, doing your own laundry, mowing your own grass, cleaning your own gutters, and you're thinking, well, guys got to keep up with this place. I got to have challenge parties. My house has got to look nice. I talked to a guy 2 days ago. He was painting his house. Dude, what are you doing? I got guys that'll paint your house for $400. You could have one challenge party and make $500. And you're going to spend a whole week painting your house? It doesn't make much sense when you think about it that way, does it? See, so we got to start thinking about this as a business. We got to start putting our priorities in the right order. We are the leaders of this team. You all think it's John and Mary. It's not. You guys are. Because John and Mary can stand up here and go, yada, 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 you need to. This is the way we're doing it. Come on, come on, come on. And then your team looks at you and they see you painting your house, you mowing